Hey, welcome in Huntsville. Another wonderful good morning to you. Thanks for waking up with us. What do you love about Huntsville? What makes this a great place to be?
Everyone here is very genuine and very kind and friendly. You never hesitate to speak up and say hello or good morning or just acknowledge the person walking by.
The thing that I love most about Huntsville, I love the peace that Huntsville brings. I love the peace that it gives me.
I feel accepted and part of the town and like I belong here.
Huntsville is where my lovely wife lived when I met her, so I moved here. So I'm pretty thankful for her.
All right.
We're bucking for you in Huntsville, Texas.
Hello, I'm Billy Cobbin, the Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home.
Hey, it's Kay Boning with Tomorrow's Pros Montessori Schools.
Good morning, Huntsville.
Good morning.
Hey, I'm Karen.
I'm Toy.
And I'm Denise. And from all of us at Walker County Federal Credit Union, good morning, Huntsville.
There we go, Birdy.
Oh, there we are.
There we are. We weren't even on.
No.
I was doing this like awkward silence to start with. I had us muted.
That was
and then
cute.
Birdy said good morning, really friendly, and I ruined it because I was
killed
like,
it.
shh. So sorry about that. Good morning, Birdy. Good to see you.
Good morning.
What's going on?
A lot, actually. Been busy. It's springtime. I actually started a garden, so that's pretty cool.
What do you got planted in that thing?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, actually, I got like the cell starter kits. It's like 72 in each, and I kind of went overboard and got 2 of them. And I'm gonna see what I can keep alive. But anything you can think of is pretty much in there.
Did you start it in the house and then like you're
It's still in the house, so they've all sprouted all crazy. I actually took a little video and put it on Facebook last night because
Awesome.
I'm like, look at my little babies grow.
I did those with. Was it one of those where you keep like the cover over it and so it creates like its own little greenhouse?
It did, and it's so crazy. Like I left to the store and I came back and a whole nother row has sprouted. And I was just like, wow, this happens quickly. But it's my first go at it, so we'll see.
I tried it. My mom's a green thumb. I'm not, and I
So is
tried
my
it.
mom.
And when I transplanted them outside,
Yeah,
like all of
yeah.
them died.
Aw.
So
Don't tell me that right now because I'm still trying. And then I wanted to
you'll
see
you'll
like,
be fine.
there's different stages. So we went to like a little nursery and I got an actual big tomato plant because I was like, look at all those tomatoes. I'm going to try to keep you alive. And then I got the herbs that were already sprouted because I'm going to have like a herb garden and then everything else. So
Sweet.
I know. I'm going overboard with it, but you know.
You'll do good, Birdy. You have the mindset to do it right. I thought I had the mindset and the knowledge, and I didn't. But you're a little bit smarter than me on that stuff.
You know,
I already know yours is going to be successful.
Thank you. Thank
So,
you.
yeah, it was. I think it's something to do with the acidity. There's all this technical stuff. Hey, there's somebody driving by in an F-150 honking at us this morning, and I have no idea who that was. Normally, it's Irma at like 7:58. She drives by in I think it's a Nissan, like a Murano, or it's a Armada. It's an Armada.
Okay.
So, but yeah,
Those
going
are
back
roomy.
going back to the plants, it was something to do, I think, with the acid in the soil.
Okay.
And I didn't do something right. And I'm hoping and praying because it's cool that you brought this up. See, I never know what we're going to talk about on this show. And it's cool that you brought that up because the Houston Garden Centers, they had a bunch of azalea plants the other day. You know, the beautiful little purple flowers. And Bridget's always wanted them.
They just don't last long. It's kind of like how we were talking about the bluebonnets. They come and they're beautiful and we love it and then they're gone.
They're there for like 2 weeks and
Yeah.
then whoosh, it's gone.
Then it's just a little bush.
But we had an opportunity to get these at the Houston Garden show, and they were super cheap. I mean, I think they were like $10 a piece. And so I got some of them, and I transplanted them, and we'll see. I did some research. Somebody said to put mulch around them because there's acid in the bark of the mulch,
Okay.
and I have no clue. So
Yeah, I missed my opportunity to collect a bunch of rainwater the other day, but every time I get on Facebook, they know I'm gardening. So I keep getting all these little tips and tricks. And one was like, put banana peels in like a gallon and then put it on there. And I bought like organic plant food and soil. And I'm kind of going a little overboard with it, but I really want them to grow. So my mom could just put it in the ground back when we lived in Rockdale, and we'd have the biggest garden you could ever think of.
love it. Well, our friend Jamie Osprey just came in here and put something on our window, and I can't really give it away what it is, but I will tell you that all of you in Huntsville need to be a part of this scavenger hunt that's happening coming up from Osprey. It's really cool. They are going to be meeting soon. I got to pull up the details on this. I had all this stuff lined up, Birdy, and then I just didn't have it pulled up this morning. And the sun is so bright. Do you see that?
Oh, that window.
Look at that, man. This is, I'm looking right here, and it's, boom, right there in my face. I'm going to get like this weird, awkward tan on my face this morning.
There you go.
So,
It's like the driver tan.
but no, it's really cool. It is the Huntsville Scavenger Hunt, and Osprey Storage is doing this. And it's going to be a lot of fun coming up. I'm just trying to find, man, I feel so bad about this. I should have had all this ready to go. And Jamie, I apologize. I'm sitting here trying to do stuff live, and then my computer's locking up. It's been one of those weird mornings. Have you ever had those weird mornings?
Every other morning.
Yes. It's been one of those really strange, like last night, Braylon got up 1 o'clock just screaming for no reason, other than she just wanted to be with her mommy and daddy. So I was happy. I'd rather that be the scream than a scream of sickness.
Right. Oh, gosh.
So-
or you hear that noise in the middle of the night, that little and
yeah.
I'm like, no, no, don't do it.
Well, she just wanted to be with mommy and daddy, and that's what it was. I think our internet too is having some issues this morning. I'll talk, Jamie, I'm so sorry. I'll talk about the scavenger hunt here in a little bit. I just can't pull up. I want to pull up and make sure that I'm giving the full details because.
Yeah, because I need to know about this too.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here, as you can tell, I'm trying to pull up stuff and everything this morning. There it goes. It's getting rolling now. But the scavenger hunt's going to be a really, really cool event happening here. And Jamie, I'm on the website. I just don't see the details like right there here it is. It's April the 13th. So it is this weekend. I wanted to make sure. April the 13th and the 14th. I think at 5 o'clock, everyone needs to meet over at Sam's Table Saturday evening. So you can go over there, have a little something to drink, something to eat, hang out over there. And that's where you pick up, I think, all of the clues. And then from there you go on. And she's giving away some really great prizes.
That's so cool.
And I won't say where there's all these clues, but there may be a clue around our neck of the woods near our studio.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why Jamie just came by a few minutes ago.
Yeah, maybe.
And taped something. Birdie, you were probably like, what's she doing? This lady just comes in here and tapes something on the window.
The way you were just casual about it, I was like, okay. All right,
I'm non-confrontational. It's like, you want to know, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, okay, let's just let it happen. All right, take my money. It's okay.
Who's this random person coming in here? No, so there's going to be clues at different businesses. You got to go pick those clues up, by the way, over at Sam's Table again Friday. I believe it's at 5 o'clock. Get there a little bit early and just hang out with some friends. And then from there, you just go all over town, all over the place. There's going to be clues posted everywhere. And I want to encourage the community to please come out and be a part. Jamie has put so much effort into this event. And I'm not saying this in a negative way because there is so much going on here in Huntsville. But it seems like a lot of times a lot of the businesses get together and do stuff. But then whenever it's like reaching out to the broader community, it's like it's like people know, but they don't get out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I don't say that in a negative way. So I want to take like a personal step to motivate you as our listeners and our audience this morning to be a part of this. It's going to be really cool. It's a lot of fun. And you're asking, well, what do I do? Well, have your smartphone with you. There's QR codes at different businesses. You'll get the clues at Sam's Table on Saturday at 5. And then you just leave and you start finding all of these places. And I don't know how it's working for like first, second, and third.
Yeah, it says 13 and 14th, so I imagine it's going to be kind of difficult. Or is there two different scavenger hunts?
No, I think it's all one. So it's not going to be like your simple just walk down the street and you're done.
Yeah.
With me saying that, it's still going to be fun because people don't want like super difficult.
Is it all just around here? Or is it all over Huntsville?
It's all over Huntsville.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, see, because it would be boring if you're just walking around like, oh, I'm going to go here and there.
Starts at 5.
Yeah.
See, I'm pretty competitive.
So get the boyfriend Birdie and
for sure
get after, and y'all go against each other, like compete with each other.
Absolutely.
So there you go. It's Huntsville's biggest scavenger hunt, and Osprey Storage is making that happen. And a big shout out to Jamie Salas for doing that. And Jamie, we'll have to have you back on. Well, it's kind of, if it starts on Saturday, maybe you can, you know what, Jamie, hop by tomorrow for a few minutes if you get a chance and give us some updates on this because we really want to make sure that we get the word out for you. Hey, we are here, episode 252.
Woo woo.
Bad boy, what you gonna do? On 252, we are here. Big thanks to Paul Oley. Paul, good morning. Hey, Paul, we love you, man.
Hello.
Paul got finally got his wooden. It was really beautiful wooden sign that said, "We love you, Paul Oley."
Oh, thank you for my wood sign or plank.
We tell Paul every morning on the show we love him. It's just we started it, I don't know, a few months ago, just kind of as a fun joke because we always say you can tell everybody in Huntsville you love them and give them a hug, and so we just started saying, "Hey, Paul, we love you, man." And then Jamie Saucier of Saucier Woodworks, who did our awesome Hello Huntsville sign. He just took it upon himself. We didn't ask him. Nothing happened. Rick Boning showed up with it one day and said, hey, Jamie gave this to give to Paul.
Love that.
And so we presented that to Paul yesterday. And if you didn't have a chance to go to our Facebook page, make sure that you go there. You'll see the picture with our intern, Michelle Cardenas. But that's what we love about this community. And the reason we say that, we wouldn't be able to be here in this little space without the generous help of Paul. You know, we're celebrating 1 year now. Yesterday was our official 1 year anniversary of the show.
So congratulations.
Sorry you didn't make it on the official 1 year. But you're the belated 1 year, Birdie.
Yeah.
So
it's still special.
But we want to thank everybody for being a part of this show. It's been so much fun. We've seen some good growth. We want to see more growth on the show. But typically by the end of the day, we'll have about 600 to 700 viewers, which is really awesome. That people that go back and watch the show or listen throughout the day. And friends, the folks that you see here on the show, we want you to support them. We want you to support Paul Oley in the gallery for all of your custom framing and photography. We also wouldn't be here without our great friend Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers. Elliot will be with us tomorrow as we have a special presentation with CASA, the court-appointed special advocates of Walker, San Jacinto, and Trinity counties. We had a drive about a month and a half ago, Birdy, and we're able to raise a pretty good amount of money for those guys through Elliot Jewelers and the promotion that we had here on Hello Huntsville. And so we're going to present the check tomorrow and have a special presentation on the show. So that'll be cool.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we absolutely could not be here without our fantastic foundation sponsors. And we appreciate the Color Bar for helping us get going here over this last year. And a big shout out to Justin Killingsworth, who turned 30 a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I know it.
You missed it. Abby and I got to sing him happy birthday on the air.
Oh, I bet he loved that.
I don't even know if he saw it. I hope he did. So, but yeah, happy 2 or 3 week belated 30th birthday to Justin. But the Color Bar has been such a big supporter of us, and we appreciate them so much. Justin gave me so many ideas to help us get started, and we have seen growth. Not exponential growth, but we've seen incremental growth. And a lot of businesses after the first year they don't make it, and so we're very thankful that we are here a year into this. And we know the second year is going to be even harder because the second year is really tough. But Lord's blessed me with some ideas over the years, and I've started a few businesses, and they all haven't been like super successful. None of them have failed. They've all been successful. I never lost money in any of them. But definitely nothing that brought in like $1 million. But I don't care about that.
Yeah.
As long as we're having fun, we've been able to have fun. So this second year I know is going to be tough. It's just the nature of how business is in your second year. But I know that we're going to have a extremely prosperous and wonderful second year, promoting the good here in our community. And do us a favor this morning: like and share the broadcast. Let your friends know that we're out here. As we talked to Birdy and talked about the Color Bar this morning. We don't have a guest. We didn't need a guest. When Birdy's here, we don't need anybody else. So, but we are here with the Color Bar. And please, as I said earlier, support local businesses in this community. There are so many businesses around here. Perfect example. What's in the bag, did you ask?
Oh, yeah, what's in the bag?
What's in the bag? I went over to Sandra's Kitchen. Sandra doesn't sponsor the show, but you know what? I'm going to support her. And Sandra is an awesome lady right around the corner. Some of the best breakfast tacos in town. And I went over there this morning. $6, Birdy, for 2 tacos and a soda.
Delicious.
Can't beat it. Mm-mm. And Birdy has not been over there yet.
Nope.
But we're going to get you over there.
But now I'm hungry and I need to go.
We're going to get you over there, Birdy. But a place that you did go.
Yes.
Where did you and your boyfriend, y'all been there twice now? Mm-hmm. So tell us about
Granny Mary's Cajun Asian cuisine, and it was so good.
What did you eat?
Oh, goodness. We had the Cajun combo. I had the noodles. I'm going to butcher the names of it. I know I am.
That's why I ask you, because it's always hard to say the names of them.
But the noodle dish was amazing. The boudin balls, oh my goodness. Everything we had was so good. And he's just an amazing guy, really. We were the only people out there. It was a beautiful day. So I suggest, like, on a beautiful day like today, go over there, stop, sit, and eat. I mean, the customer service is just amazing. Went outside, put a little speaker on, had the music going for us. It was great.
Yeah, he does that. Like and he'll get busy over there, but it is cool. He has a speaker, and was he playing like the Cajun music, like the Louisiana?
No, it was actually some kind of romantic country, which I appreciated.
Wow,
so.
he knew y'all's flavor. There you go. So that's cool. They got great food over there, and of course Randy Thompson sponsors our phone and text line, and we appreciate his support as well. He basically pays for that for us. We have to pay a monthly fee to a service where people can text in, and so we really do appreciate him. Well, I'll tell you what, I always say, I want to take a break at 15 minutes. We're usually like 30 minutes in before our first break. So today, Birdy, let's take an early break.
Okay.
And we will have a listen at your national news, a word from our sponsors, and more. And then when we come back, we'll talk more about some exciting things going on at the Color Bar. And Birdy's getting even more involved. So we'll talk about that. And again, we want to promote and lift up local business this morning. Friends, if you're hungry this morning, the big restaurants need the business just like the small ones. They really do. And here's the reason why. There's employees at those restaurants. And those employees need to keep their jobs. And guess what? The employees are people that are local. But we do want you to support local. And it doesn't matter if it's a Whataburger or a Sandra's Kitchen. Go by and support these businesses. I would kind of say go support Sanders a little bit more because they're a smaller business. But make sure you shop here in Huntsville. And so before you go out today, if you need something from the hardware store, go right around the corner here to our True Value store. We went over there the other day and found pajamas for Braylon. Like, who would have known that they would have had a toddler section of clothes for children.
I would not have known that. I
Had
haven't
no-
been over there.
Had no clue. Bridget and I were walking. It was after the March to the Grave. This was actually a month or so ago. Sam Houston's, they have a ceremony and a setting over there at the gravestone every year. It's the university students go to at Sam Houston. But we walked over there, and Birdy, when we were coming back, I was like, Bridget, let's go into the hardware store. He's like, what do we need to go into there for? I was like, I don't know. We're walking by it. Let's go. We walked in. It was amazing.
I love window shopping. It's like anytime you go into a store, I don't know what I need, but I need something.
Yeah, and I definitely didn't need anything, and my wallet didn't need it. But you know what? It got it.
There you go.
So support local. Let's take a break. We'll be back. We'll learn more about what's going on with Birdy and the Color Bar. We got some not really breaking news, but something Birdy's doing over there that you want to make sure that you tune into.
For sure.
It's
They
big.
got to know about it.
It's a big deal. So we'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us. Keyword, by the way, we're going to give away another Diva Night ticket tonight. So all you ladies that are listening right now, and all of you guys who may be in the doghouse, maybe you're in trouble right now, you know what? Give your significant other, give her a night that she needs. Get out of the house, get away from you, and just spend a night with the ladies. Sometimes that's needed.
Hey, everybody needs a girls' night.
So text in the keyword Diva. We got one more of those tickets. It is a $50 value. And this is Diva Night coming up here in a couple of weeks, and that's what Dolly Parton's back here behind us. She's making an appearance. But Diva Night from the Huntsville Walker County Chamber of Commerce is coming up. You can text in the keyword Diva along with your name on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. That number is 936-339-0139. And I do want to encourage you, friends, if you can't make it, please don't text in. We want to make sure that these tickets get used. And so far, we've given away 3 of them, and all 3 of them, the ladies have said we are absolutely going to use them. It is Friday, April the 19th at the Walker County Fairgrounds from 5:30 to 8:30. There's going to be vendors there, shopping, food, beverages, costume contest. It's going to be a lot of fun. And so make sure that you get out there to that, and you can win it. $50 ticket. All you got to do, again, text in the keyword Diva on the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line at 936-339-0139. As promised, we'll be back in a moment. This is your show. It's Good Morning Huntsville on a Thursday, brought to you by our friends at the Color Bar. Stay with us.
USA News, I'm Ryan Daniels. It's not just tornadoes, also drenching rain and hail impacting communities across the South as disaster recovery efforts begin this week. A series of storms swept across the region Wednesday. Northeast of Houston, Texas, the Southern Baptist of Texas Disaster Relief Arm out with a statement said they sent volunteers to help in flood-stricken areas, particularly in Jasper County. Earlier, separate reports had confirmed tornadoes Wednesday caused damage in both Texas and Louisiana. Weather delaying Thursday morning start of the Masters. The Augusta National Golf Club says the first round will not begin until at least 9 a.m. Eastern. Inflation continues back upward, rising again in the last month. USA's John Schaefer with more.
As inflation continues to surge, significant price hikes are evident across various sectors, including auto insurance, baby food, and outpatient hospital services. A recent report from the Bureau of Labor Statistics indicates a notable increase in 12-month price growth, rising from 3.2% in February to 3.5% in March.
President Biden says publicly the White House is considering what authority he might already have to shut down the U.S. southern border by himself.
Some are suggesting I should just go ahead and try it. And if I get shut down by the court, I get shut down by the court. But we're trying to work through that right now.
During an interview with Univision, in the meantime, Congress has a bill before it that would give a U.S. president that authority. So far, it has stalled. The Philadelphia Eagles and Green Bay Packers will play in the NFL's first ever regular season game in Brazil. It'll be the Week 1 game on a Friday. This is USA News.
Every day, our brave military men and women, along with their families, make tremendous sacrifices for our freedom. Patriotic Hearts, a nonprofit organization, is dedicated to supporting these heroes and their families in their times of need. By donating your unwanted card to Patriotic Hearts, You'll be supporting job transition and job fair programs, veteran entrepreneurship, counseling, and retreats for combat veterans and their spouses. Call 800-804-7211. You'll receive a tax deduction, and we'll arrange a free pickup at your convenience. Imagine the difference you can make in the lives of those who have given so much for our country. Your car donation will directly impact military families, veterans, providing them with the support they desperately need. Call 800-804-7211. You can become a part of something bigger. Join us in our mission to uplift and honor our military community. Call 800-804-7211 to donate your unwanted car to Patriotic Hearts.
Trendsetters, join me in welcoming Abby from the Color Bar, the ultimate destination for a fresh look in 2024.
Excited to be here, Rob. We're transforming styles with the latest Bellamy extensions and vibrant colors.
Tell us about these game-changing extensions and the vibe for the new year.
With Bellamy's range and our unique color palette, everyone can find their perfect style. Think bold reds and chic pastels for 2024.
And the deals?
We're offering special financing on extensions and a complimentary conditioning with any color service in January.
Abby, how can listeners join in?
Well, that's easy. They can just visit colorbartx.com or call us at 936-439-4972. We're in Huntsville and Conroe, ready to make your year stunning.
Thanks, Abby. Folks, don't wait to reinvent yourself with the Color Bar's Bellamy magic.
Hi, I'm Billy Cawthon, manager of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. We know times of loss are tough, and you need a place to feel comfortable and cared for. At Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, we pride ourselves on being with you during those really tough days. You can rest assured that we will be on your side and by your side every step of the way. Thank you for your trust. Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home, supporting families every day, every step.
Hey, I'm Denise Olivas, Business Account Specialist at Walker County Federal Credit Union. One of the best things I hear from our members is how they love being treated like they're important, like their family. Sure, our members love things like low rates on loans too, but combine that with the friendliest and most helpful service in town, and you've got Walker County Federal, taking care of our members. It's what we do. We are Walker County Federal Credit Union, member NCUA.
Welcome to Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville, where we've been caring for your furry family members for over 4 decades. Nestled at 877 IH 45 South, our kennel is a perfect retreat for your pet. With a climate-controlled facility, spacious exercise yards, we ensure a comfortable and enjoyable stay. At Magnolia Kennel, we offer a range of options including overnight boarding, extended stay boarding, and doggy day out. But that's not all. We also provide additional pampering services like baths and nail care to keep your pets looking and feeling their best. Making a reservation is a breeze at magnoliakennel.com. We take great pride in our dedication to the community, supporting our local fire departments by providing oxygen pet masks. Stay connected and enjoy adorable pet updates by following us on Facebook. Magnolia Kennel of Huntsville is where dogs get to be dogs. Visit us at magnoliakennel.com to book your pet's next stay. We can't wait to meet your 4-legged family members.
All right, back at it here. We're talking mosquitoes in the break. Mosquitoes. You say mosquitoes or mosquitoes?
You mean the pterodactyls that live here?
God, those things are huge. Had one out. Here we go. Welcome back in. Hello, everybody. Hello, Huntsville. Hello. Hello. What was that, Medea? Hello. How does she say it? How does Medea say it?
Hello.
Hello. It's everything that ends in O. And let's play a game. Anything that ends in O, you say it as R. So it's like hello.
Now I'm going to forget every word that ends in O.
I can't think of any other ones.
Wow. That ended
Boo.
fast.
Brr. Like boo, like a ghost goes brr instead of boo. What's some other ones, Birdie? What words end in O?
Why you gotta quiz me this morning?
So, sir, Birdie. What words end in O? It's really hard to think of these things on the spot.
Yeah, I know. That's what Google's for, because
So?
when my brain doesn't work.
I can only think of so. Oh, go, grr.
We're failing at Scrabble this morning.
Mm-hmm. Grr.
Tomato.
I have no idea.
I'm done.
All right, that was a fun game while it lasted. Welcome back
Yeah.
in. We love you, Huntsville. Thanks for being with us. Birdy Pulley here from the Color Bar, by the way. Hey, I'm going to tell you something, guys. Listen, if you need to get a haircut, I'm just going to say, if you need to get a haircut, you better get on down there to the Color Bar and get the rest of it. And you know what else? Birdy Pulley's going to take care of you. And whenever we talk about the Color Bar, a lot of times you think of a salon, you think of women. And I mention this every single Thursday. And anytime I talk about the Color Bar, I mention this. The Color Bar is not just for the ladies.
Nope.
It's for everybody. Everybody. It's about an experience. It's a really cool experience, by the way. And they're going to take care of you. Birdie, you've done my hair a few times now. And every time you've done an awesome job. I like to go to Birdie because she has the extra add-on on her license for the straight blade, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so she does like the old school barbering over there. It's cool. And you've got the barbering chair that literally goes flat.
Yes.
Every time you've done my hair, I've pretty much almost fallen asleep. I'm like borderline right there.
And then you get the good old luxury shampoo, and it's like, okay, hot towel on your face. It's really where luxury meets neighborhood. And I love that about that place.
Yeah, it's cool. And so, guys, go see Birdie. And I've told Birdie, I'm honest with her. There's another guy, but that's been cutting my hair forever. So I go back and forth. 1 month I go to him, but I'm always going to go see Birdie as well. And she takes excellent care of me. I even told the other guy, this is a guy that's been here forever. You still got to have like that connection to that old school person that you've known sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to completely give up on him, but I don't see him as much as I used to. I'll put it that way.
I gotcha.
But Birdie takes good care of me. And man, she busts out that straight blade and it works. And my beard, I don't have to worry for a good week or two. In fact, I've only shaved once since you cut my hair last.
I was just kind of looking at you.
Yeah, the neckage right here is not very good, though. The neckage Bridget gets mad at me about. Is that what it's called? What's this called back here? What's like the official word?
The nape.
The nape? Is that really what it's called?
The nape of your neck?
Are you serious?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's the part of your neck that it grows on.
I thought that was just making up something, that there really wasn't anything.
No.
The expertise you'll get from Birdie. In all seriousness, though, guys, go by and see her. Birdie is going to take excellent care of you, make you feel like a new person.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? It is about the experience at the Color Bar. And Justin has done so much here in this community. He's given back so much to various organizations. And when I talk about supporting local, you're not just supporting Justin. You're not just supporting the name of the Color Bar. You're supporting everyone that works there to keep people here in the Huntsville area like Birdie. You guys work so hard, and it's commissioned the way you guys work.
Mm-hmm.
And but y'all all do such a great job. And that's why it's so important when you see Birdie on this show on a Thursday morning, you go by and see her and let her know that you heard about it here on Hello Huntsville as well. So
Absolutely. I think I actually have a few more openings today. So
And you can go online, colorbartx.com, and schedule those.
Super easy.
Birdie, we got some some exciting news, some more things that you have delved into. You talked about gardening.
Oh, yes.
But that's not related to the Color Bar, but there
No.
is something related to the Color Bar. Let us know the semi-breaking news this morning of what you're involved in now.
Breaking news. Dun, dun, dun.
I used to have a breaking news sounder, but I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, we need that button. Well, for the
wait. Hold on. That's not really breaking news, but all right. What do you got for us, Birdie?
Okay, so right now we recently did the switch over to Aveda, as well as Aveda has Smashbox products. And so a lot of people...
What is it called?
Smashbox. It's
Smashbox,
a cosmetics makeup line. And it's really great, especially for people who are holistically conscious on, what they use on their skin and hair and body. So, but a lot of people always know me for the barbering. That's kind of when I first started on this show. Everybody's like, oh, yeah, go to Birdie for men's. But I actually specialize in a multitude of things. Color specialist. I love my exotic colors, but I was also a makeup artist prior to coming. So it's been really neat to kind of dive back into that. So now I will be traveling. I've teamed up with a few photographers in the area and to help with their makeup shoots, as well as just bridal makeup. I've done a few of those. and prom, anything you can really think of. You can always come by for a free consultation call. I'm also thinking about adding another service I have a lot of ladies that come in there and they see all the makeup and they're like, what do I do? I don't know what I'm doing with this. Do you have any tips and tricks? So I'm thinking about putting together a just kind of beginners one-on-one that you can book with me, and I'll teach you how to use your everyday makeup and give you all the tips and tricks.
Man, that is awesome, Birdy. So this can all be over at the Color Bar as well, right?
Yes, it is.
Wow, how cool is that? So Birdy Pulley getting into the makeup scene, and it's perfect. Well, you've always done your own makeup, though. You do a great job.
Thank you.
So here's something I wanted to ask. This is kind of a legitimate question. Makeup, doing your own makeup, that's fairly, it takes a while, but it's fairly easy, right? Like if you do your own makeup, you don't have anybody else do your makeup for you, right?
No.
But your hair, that's a whole different story. You got to have somebody else do your hair, right?
Now I do, but prior I've always done my own hair.
How hard is that for you to do your own hair? I thought about it as a guy. There's no way I could line that up properly and do it.
I'll tell you what the hardest thing I ever did was doing a balayage on myself. And I started, you know what it was? It was a late night drinking with the ladies. And we were like, Birdy, it would be really great if you went blonde. And I'm like, I can do that. So, 3 hours later, I gave myself a balayage, and that was the hardest thing I've ever done. But when it comes to haircut,
wait, well, tell me, what is that?
It's basically a lived-in blonding of hair. So when you see the roots kind of grown out a little bit, but it blends into just like bright blonde, that's what that is.
When did you go with the purple look? Because it suits you so well, but you've always went with the purple look.
We have been going on, oh my goodness, I think it's 3 years. I was red before. I've done blue, red, pink. I've kind of switched up between all that. And then one day I was like, you know what, purple. And it has stuck with me for 3 years since then. Like, everybody knows me now as purple, and it fits. I don't think I can get rid of it. Everything else is natural, though. I keep everything else natural, just a little fun in the front.
Just the purple there. So, what is the most, I don't know, I don't want to say like ludicrous, because that's not a good word, I guess, but like.
Oh, you're going to ask that question.
When it comes to like hair color, what is like the most like, wow, in your face, the hair color that you've ever had to do for somebody?
I've done so many. I recently did a full, I love my vivid colors. Those are my favorite. I don't get a whole bunch of them, but now that the word's getting out on Facebook, thanks to you guys and everybody else, I actually kind of did a galaxy hair the other day. It was 5 different colors. We had some hot pinks, some purples, some blues. It was just like ribbons all throughout the hair. I've done a fire mohawk on one gentleman, and he went and rocked out at a Las Vegas rock show, so that was pretty cool. I just did a mermaid blue, and then I had a blurple moment with one of my favorite clients the other day. We basically we love to have fun. And when they come in,
like blue purple?
Yes.
Blurple?
That's what she called it. I was like, okay, this is a new color, blurple. But just basically from like a purple melting into blue, and it's all just the peekaboo hidden under piece. I've done a lot of fun halos of pops of color. If they come in and they're like, I want to do something different, I'm like, how do we feel about color? Where do you work? Can we do this today? So,
what have you seen? I mean, Birdy, you've been doing this for a while now.
Oh, yeah.
And, Birdy's got some kiddos, too. I mean, Birdy looks like she's like 21, and she's really 22, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
But Birdy, you're an awesome mama to your boys. You've been in this industry for a while. And the reason I say about the boys and just you being a mama is because you've been doing this for a while. I mean, it's something that you enjoy. You're passionate. We were talking before we went on the show, and it's like, you got to be passionate about what you do, and you're so passionate about what you do. What have you seen, though, maybe over the last 5-10 years? How have things changed in the styling industry? Have you seen a lot of change? Have things kind of been the same? Maybe give us some education on that this morning.
Change in like styles, or just change in general?
Maybe styles and in general.
Well, of course, we had the pandemic, so that threw everything for a big loop-de-loop. Coming back from that, I really feel like the industry is finally getting back to where it needs to be. All that's kind of going away, because that was really hard on us. They shut down everything. You couldn't come within 6-foot proximity, so how are you going to do somebody's hair?
As a stylist, though, were you allowed to, could you style someone's hair in your home? I mean,
No.
You couldn't do that?
No,
Wow.
one, the licensing on that is pretty tight. Unless you have like a home-based thing, but they were pretty shut down on everything, and they opened everything gradually. So that's actually why it took me a minute to start with Justin, because he had all his spots full when I first was looking,
Yeah.
and so that's when I went into men, specialized in that. When I was done, I called him, and he's like, "Is it time?" And I was like, "Yes, let's do this. I'm ready." So, but it was basically just transitioning back into women's. I want to say here something I've seen come back is the mullet. And
yeah, what's up with that? Young men too, like all these
Yes.
high school boys.
Yes,
Come on,
all
man.
of it. All of it.
Are you a fan or not? Not a fan or a fan, or
If
you
it's,
don't care?
Um,
It's like if you're happy, I'm happy, right?
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on the person. Like, there's some people I'm honest with them, and I'm like, so this isn't. I don't think this is the best look for you. Have you thought about doing this different? And a lot of times they'll listen to me, but sometimes it's kind of just like a baseball fad or something that they're into. But I'll be honest. One of my twins has a majestic mullet growing. I mean,
Majestic
I'm not
mullet.
kidding. He's got the wings flowing out, the curls in the back, and I'm just, more power to you.
Now, how old are your twins again, if you don't mind me asking?
They're 15.
15,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, they're getting old. It happens quickly, but for the longest time, I was doing little fades on the side and their little spiky mohawks, and then they grew out of that. So, but yeah, the mullets here in town, that's pretty funny. That's been the biggest one for the men. For the women, the lived-in blonde. I think I really love this transition. Like, I'm all for vivids. I love fun and pops of color, but for like our everyday look, lived-in blonde is better than like the stripy, because it used to be like chunky stripy highlights, and I'm glad that we're finally kind of getting away from that and just more manageable blonding. What are we looking at?
I'm doing some AI while you were talking.
Oh, okay.
That's why I asked.
My
about-
ADHD was like,
Yeah.
what
Well, I'm
are
like,
we
no,
doing?
no. You're so. Whenever you said the word majestic mullet,
Yeah.
I want to know what AI thinks that looks like.
Okay. It's
know?
creating an image.
Have you ever done this before?
No.
Yeah, it's really
You're
cool.
just blowing my mind
Yeah,
right
it's,
now.
It's really cool stuff, Birdie. Well, so I didn't want to distract you though
Yeah,
from
no,
that. So
it's easy to do. Sorry.
But those styles have been like that. Obviously COVID has been a thing. What's some of the? I guess from you as a stylist, what do you enjoy the most? I mean, I know you enjoy every facet of what you do, but maybe what's the one thing that you're like, yes, it's one of those that you're just really excited
Vivids.
about doing.
The vivid
The
colors,
vivid color.
the fun colors. When somebody comes in and they're like, look, like the one client, she wanted to do something different, and she came in with just completely fried hair and was thinking about going blonde again. And I was like, well, let's steer away from this. What do you think about color? And she was, oh my gosh. That's great.
Hold on, Birdie. Hold on. You guys are going to see if you're on Spirit Radio FM this morning, you don't get to see. This is why you need to go on social media. Hold on.
That's definitely not what his mullet looks like.
Here-
Thank God.
Here's the majestic mullet.
That's
There-
Joe Dirt.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
Joe Dirt
You don't
all
think
the
that's,
way.
is that a good mullet?
No,
Look at this one.
That's Joe Dirt mullet. The mullets we're thinking about now is it's a little different. They're more curly.
Isn't that cool though?
That is something.
I told the AI, I said, suggest a doll E prompt. It's called Doll-E is the service, doll-E. So I said, suggest a doll-E prompt of a 15-year-old young man with a majestic mullet hairdo.
Yeah.
And so it gave me the prompt. I tell it to suggest the prompt because it rewrites it.
Mhm.
So it says, create an image of a 15-year-old young man standing confidently with a majestic mullet hairstyle. The mullet is well maintained, longer at the back, shorter at the front, embodying the essence of both business and party styles.
Very nice. I need that to help with
How could you have a business mullet, by the way?
It is very businessy. I mean, what do they say? It's business in the front, party in the back.
Yeah,
So
it says the young man has a proud and confident posture, wearing a casual yet trendy outfit that complements his unique hairstyle. The background is a vibrant city park in the afternoon, showcasing the lively atmosphere. He's smiling, exuding a sense of youthful energy and charisma, with the sun setting behind him, casting a golden glow on his hair. So,
what a neat little website.
there you
That's
go.
cool.
Isn't that cool? There you go. Would you, if that dude walked in, like said, "Hey, do something with my mullet," would you
If
be
that
like,
dude
"Yes!"
walked in, everybody would immediately point to me and be like, Birdie. Birdie.
Oh man! Well, I had to show you that. That
was great. I love that.
All that kind of stuff is really fun. So, well, Birdie, let's take another break.
Okay.
When we come back, we're going to talk about what it's the National Day of.
Okay.
And also have a birthday shout out for someone that's really close to me this
All
morning.
right.
And do you want to sing with me this morning?
Sure.
Can you sing too, Birdie?
Sure.
Yes. Birdy and I are going to sing to someone very special. Birdy's going to find out who that is during the break. So
Okay.
we'll take a break. We'll be back in a moment. We'll continue on. Let us know you're out there and do us a big favor and share this broadcast this morning. We'd love to hear from you. By the way, ladies, reminder, and guys, you can do it. You can win this for your significant other. What do they got to do, Birdy?
They got to text into the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine line the special word diva.
Diva. And that number?
Is 936-339-0139.
There you go. Birdy's got it. Diva. One Diva night ticket, $50.
Woo woo.
Don't know if you'll holla, but you get $50 from the Granny Mary's Cajun Asian Cuisine text line. Text it in, guys. If you want to send your lady out for the night and let her have a great night, you can do it April the 19th. It's going to be from the Walker County Fairgrounds, 5:30 to 8:30. It's for the ladies out there. Diva is the keyword, and that is brought to you by the Huntsville Walker County Chamber of Commerce. We'll be back in a moment. As always, our show's every Thursday, brought to you by our great friends at the Color Bar, your neighborhood hair salon. Stay with us. We got more to come as we continue celebrating the good here in Huntsville. This is Good Morning Huntsville.
Hey listeners, Rob here, and I'm excited to welcome Abby from the Color Bar, where they're all about meeting every community need with continuous innovation.
Thanks, Rob. We're thrilled to evolve, offering stylish cuts for kids, men, and women, alongside expert coloring services.
That's fantastic. What's new and exciting in the world of the Color Bar?
We're always adding to our repertoire. Whether it's trendy cuts for all ages or dynamic coloring techniques, our team is geared up for it.
That's great to hear. Any sneak peek into future plans?
Our community drives us, Rob. Stay tuned for more services on the horizon, ensuring we cater to everyone's unique tastes.
Exciting times ahead. And Abby, tell us about the Color Bar's locations.
We're not just in one spot, we're spreading the magic in multiple locations. You can find us in Huntsville and Conroe.
Fantastic. So listeners, for a stylish experience with the Color Bar, visit colorbartx.com or call 936-439-4972. With multiple locations, they're here to give you a look that feels uniquely yours.
We can't wait to welcome everyone to the Color Bar.
Hey friends, Rob Hip here. As a guy, jewelry's not really my thing. I never know what I'm looking for. I feel uncomfortable, and I just don't understand how certain things look good together. But that's why I depend on Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Whenever Bridget and I wanted to get engaged, we said, we need to go to a place to where someone's going to take care of us. They're going to make me feel comfortable as a guy, but they're also going to take care of her needs as well. So I went into Elliot's, and he was so gracious and compassionate with my understanding, and I wanted something that looked a little masculine for my engagement band, and he said, I've got the perfect thing for you. And he found some white hammered gold that was trimmed in 14 karat gold, also put a diamond on that ring to signify my love for Bridget, and as we grow and our family grows, we can put a diamond around the rest of those. So friends, if you're looking for someone that is dedicated to customer service, that understands the needs of people and does what's right all the time, there's nobody better than my friend. It's Elliot Herzlich at Elliot's Jewelers. Visit him online at elliotsjewelers.com.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce the upcoming addition of our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori. Contact us today at tpms.life. Third location on Veterans Memorial, coming soon. Education you can trust.
The Oak Ridge Disciple House is a faith-based 501c3 nonprofit Christian character building ministry helping men 18 and older who are suffering from drug and alcohol addictions. If you or someone you know needs help, there is light at the end of the tunnel, and that light can be found through the Oak Ridge Disciple House. For more information, visit oakridgedisciplehouse.com.
This is Guardian Defense in Huntsville, Texas, a trusted family-owned and operated gun store and range in the heart of East Texas. Guardian Defense is your one-stop destination for Texas LTC, NRA basic pistol and rifle courses, pistol refresher training, as well as a wide selection of quality firearms and ammunition. At Guardian Defense, empowerment is within reach through their Texas DPS-approved license to carry classes. Certified instructors will guide you through every facet of firearm safety, conflict resolution, and the pertinent legal aspects. Book now to become proficient and responsible in handling a firearm with complete confidence. For the eager learners, the fundamentals of pistol and rifle usage await discovery in their comprehensive 8-hour NRA basic courses. You're invited to connect with Guardian Defense on Facebook and Instagram or give them a call at 936-293-0364. You can also visit them online at guardiandefensellc.com. Guardian Defense, your reliable partner in mastering firearm safety and acquiring quality firearms in the heart of Texas.
Here we grow again. Tomorrow's Promise is excited to announce the upcoming addition of our third location to better serve the families of Walker County and surrounding areas. At Tomorrow's Promise, we are more than just childcare. We pride ourselves on partnering with parents and creating a place where every child is respected, loved, and nurtured in the highest quality environment. See what makes us the perfect fit for your child and their needs. Schedule a tour and learn more about Montessori. Contact us today at tpms.life. Third location on Veterans Memorial coming soon. Education you can trust.
So sorry about this really long. Oh, Birdy, how you doing?
Hi.
Oh man, I was like scrambling over here.
You
sorry,
got it,
Birdy.
though.
Sorry. Yeah, man. Golly, that took forever. I had to like scroll through the Instagram archives, and I never thought that I posted much stuff on Instagram. And Birdy was like, "Man, you post a lot." Like I didn't know. While we were in that break, Birdy was showing me some really cool styling photos and videos. You need to share some of those with us, and I'll share them on our Hello Huntsville Facebook page.
I will do.
I'm out of breath, like searching through that Instagram,
I know.
man.
I could. My heart was actually racing.
Was it really?
Yes. I was like, you could do it. You could do it. Beat the time.
You were feeling what I was. You were feeling what I was feeling then, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. We have a special announcement, and see, I didn't get to set this up during the break either. And you got to be careful on YouTube because you never know what you're gonna get.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like you don't know. You don't know if it's legitimate or not. Let me put it that way. Like, if you search for something on YouTube, have you ever searched for something that you thought was, like, friendly, and then you get there and it's like, whoa, why did it do that?
I don't use it enough.
Well, one time I was searching for, like, a children's song. And luckily, my children weren't there. And it was singing children's song, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just started swearing like crazy. I'm like, thank goodness I didn't have that in front of my child.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, there's people that do that. You know, they think it's funny. And, all right, Birdy, let's see. I just need to make sure that I find this audio, too.
Okay.
Man, see, this is where the prep work would come into play before the show, right? But I just
There's not enough hours in the day. It's okay. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Yeah, I just don't know if there's... All right. We're going to just try this. And I'm hoping that this one is okay, Birdy.
Okay.
And let me just... This is like a children's one.
As long as it doesn't start
All right.
cursing, I think we'll be okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to be fine. All right, Birdy is going to help me with this. I know we're kind of dragging on here, but this is some very serious things this morning that we absolutely had to acknowledge here on the show, Birdy. And today, I got something to announce. Here it is, Birdy. You ready for this?
Yes.
This is my dad. He is awesome.
Aww.
It's my dad's birthday today.
Happy birthday.
Mr. Charlie Hip. Mr. Hip's birthday today. And Dad, if you're listening, my dad is in a facility in Temple, Texas, the VA nursing facility there. And I wanted to send this, and he watches the show from time to time. Here we go. Are you ready? His name's Charlie. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. You ready, Birdy? Here we go. Happy birthday, dear Charlie. Happy birthday to you. I don't know the rest of the song, though, that it's doing. I have no clue what this is. Do you, Birdy?
Like a Cocoa Melon version, I think.
Hey, well, Dad, I wanted to tell you this off of here. Dad, I just want to tell you happy birthday. And Birdy even got to sing, so, you know, it's a golden day. That was a lot of prep work just for a quick 5-second happy birthday to my dad today.
But it was very, very meaningful.
He had a friend, great man, it was one of his best friends from Connecticut, and he'd always call him Charlie. So that's why I said, happy birthday, Charlie, big guy. Happy birthday, big guy. So there you go. It's my dad's birthday today. Happy birthday to Papa Hip. Garrick Long in the house today. Garrick, were you just passing through, coming to hang out? What's going on? Yeah, all right. Garrick Long just
Can
decided
we show off the haircut and beard trim I just did on him?
You did this, Birdy?
Yes.
Oh, man. This thing looks fly. When did this happen, Birdy?
Was it yesterday? Tuesday.
The lines, did she use the straight...
I don't need to.
Why?
I'm just that good.
Why? I need it. You need it because it's that cream, man. It's that barbering cream stuff. It's just the most awesomest thing ever. Birdy's like, you don't need that.
I mean, he does if he wants to.
Garrick Long in the house today, works over at the University Bookstore, does a great job. He runs that joint basically over there. I mean, he's got a boss, but let's be honest. But yeah, but let's just be honest. Let's just be honest. Like Garrick is and Garrick Long, by the way, is one of our dumplings here on the show. You don't know about this, do you? Garrick is the third dumpling. There's 3 dumplings.
Oh.
It's Garrick. It's Garrick Long.
Okay.
It's Billy Cawthon, and it's myself.
Okay.
Back in the day, there was the Biscuit Brothers, Cooter and Leroy, best duo. By the way, there will never be another voice of Huntsville. Cooter is the voice of Huntsville for all time. He did the Hornet games, did the Sam Houston games. Just a good man, one of the salt of the earth men. And I never got to know his partner, Leroy. And Leroy was another, from what I've heard and what everyone's told me, and it was just a tremendous man. And they were together forever. They did a lot of sports broadcasting. But they were known as the Biscuit Brothers. And I don't know how the dumpling gang started, but somebody one day, was it you, Garrick, that came up? Somebody came up with this thing and called us the dumplings.
I'm pretty sure it was your creation.
I don't remember creating it, though. Someone, we'll just pretend that someone did. Because I mean, I'm not pretending, I don't know where it came from, but we're the dumplings. And so this morning, if anyone out there says, man, you know what, I just love those guys. I love Garrick. I love Billy. I don't really love Rob that much, but I love those other 2 guys. Could y'all bring some chicken dumplings to us? Can you bring them tomorrow? Can somebody pick up what I'm putting down and bring some chicken dumplings in here tomorrow?
Is that what this is about?
Yes, it's about getting chicken dumplings.
So what, y'all got together and ate dumplings?
No, we haven't yet, and we need to.
Y'all look like dumplings?
Yes. Have you ever, Birdy, come on, have you ever seen like a little child, you sweet, precious little dumpling? That's the dumpling that we're referring to.
All right. Y'all are officially dumplings.
Yeah, we just want people to come in here and say, oh, y'all sweet little dumplings. We're just so proud of you.
So who's dumpling 1, 2, and 3?
We're all together equal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There's there's no seniority in this group.
One dumpling
yeah.
is not better than the other.
Yeah. There's
dumplings together are
yeah.
I love it.
Garrick was saying, Garrick Long is here with us in the studio, and there is no seniority. There is no better dumpling than another dumpling. It's like a chicken dumpling. If you ever eat, when you eat chicken dumplings, you eat them all and they're all good. It's not like, oh man, that one was the best. No, they all taste the same.
I'm a texture person.
Yeah, you don't like chicken dumplings?
No, I do, but
They're kind of slimy.
Yeah, a little bit.
We're not. I mean, Garrett, Billy, and I, we're not slimy, but chicken dumplings are. I got a real quick story that happened out on the Guadalupe River in New Braunfels. Bridget's aunt lives out there, and we had went over there for a dinner one day, and her mother cooked chicken dumplings. Can I tell you that you're not supposed to put chicken dumplings in the fridge like right away? And her mama knows how to cook, but this is one of those things that like it does something weird to the food.
Yeah.
So she cooked them, put them in the fridge, and then I don't remember exactly why, but we took them out of the fridge, and we were on our way to go to New Braunfels from Georgetown. It's about an hour and a half drive. We're cruising down there, and all of a sudden, man, it smelled like we had a dog in the back of that car, and that dog did something. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, no.
You know that smell?
Yeah.
Not trying to, like, make people gag this morning, but it was that type of smell.
Not the good dumpling smell.
So there's something with dumplings, if you cook them and put them in the fridge and then take them out, where it just doesn't smell good. The reason I brought up the point that we were at the river, her mom came and nudged me and said, Rob, do you mind taking those and dumping them in the river, please? So as soon as we got, literally before I even walked in the house, actually I had to walk through the house. I hightailed it to the back door.
Yeah, just keep going.
And they lived on the river, and so I literally went down off the deck down, and I dumped those. And people, you know, they're floating the river, man.
I'm like, is that dumplings?
Yeah. So there may be some sort of a ecological disaster that happened around that area that they're still trying to clean up years later from those dumplings.
I'm sure.
The water is just not good
There's
in that
now
part.
a dumpling river monster.
You ever went floating the Guadalupe?
No.
You have not done that?
I know.
Garrick, did you ever float the Guadalupe, man? It's been a long time. Yeah. There's like a chute that you go down to okay, here's a full disclaimer. I don't know if I've ever admitted this. I don't like water. I don't like deep water at all. I'll go swimming in a pool, but my feet better touch the ground.
Neither does my boyfriend. He said the same thing. And
I hate
I'm
it.
such a fish. I'm like, let's do this.
I'm not a fan. If you put me in the middle of the lake and throw me in, I need to have floaties, man. I don't want to sit there. I don't have the energy or the stamina to sit there and float around.
No.
I can float on my back all day, but that gets kind of boring. But I can't tread water. Like I just get tired and exhausted after a few minutes, and I don't enjoy it. Bridget, one time, when we first started dating, she thought that I was joking. She takes me out of jet ski. The jet ski flips over, and I'm screaming in the middle of the lake. And I told her, I was like,
dumpling down.
No, I thought I was going to die. The jet ski flips over. She's laughing, having fun. Do you like to be laughed at? No, nobody likes to be laughed at. No. Okay. Bridget, I love you. So I'm surprised we made it through that, but we did. We knew that's how it was good.
He's like, that was almost my breaking point.
It pushed me under, and luckily I was able to get out, and I was screaming like, ah! And here I am, like a 25-year-old young man, or 35, not 25. Funny. I was 30. Come help me! And of course, this dude comes up on a pontoon boat, and he's kind of big tough guy, has his shirt off.
Laughing.
Tough guy has his shirt off, has the tats on. This guy looks like he could rip apart 20 people, and he's like, and I have on the vest life jacket.
Yeah.
Not like the vest one, not the poofy orange one, but like the cool looking vest one.
You're still freaking out?
Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, because that thing pushed me underwater, man. I couldn't. And he comes up laughing. Bridget, I don't know where she went. She took off. Something happened. I don't remember. She was still close to me. But this guy comes up laughing, and he reeks, come here, man. And he literally lifts me up by that vest life jacket.
Come here.
And puts me in his boat. And he's like, I'm sorry, dude. That was funny. And then he goes, but in all seriousness, man, we lost 2 people out here on this lake a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, no.
And he goes, and the same exact thing happened. He goes, their jet ski flipped over, but the problem was they got hung up under it, and they drowned under the jet ski when it flipped over.
Okay, so
he goes from laughing to telling me that somebody dies under a jet, which is sad, and it's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
So I told Bridget, I said, you think it's funny now? I could have been that guy from 2 weeks ago.
That could have been me twice. Yeah, my family, I told you I grew up in Rockdale. Well, we'd always go to like Granger and Travis Lake. And
Granger. I know what you're talking about. Granger.
Granger. But we'd always go out there camping, and my uncles had a bunch of jet skis and stuff, and my brother, 7 years older than me, had his pack of teenage friends. You know, you know how it is. Everybody goes to the lake, having a good time, camping out there. Sometimes, you know, as it gets a little later in the day, not everybody's paying attention. And, you know, Birdie's a little teenager, probably like 12. And they were like, okay, back in the day, it wasn't so, oh, you can't do this without anybody. I was just out there ripping donuts and eights and living my best life. And there was a
ripping donuts
on that thing. I thought I was so cool until a boat came by, and I swear I hit a wall of water, and I was just thrown so far, and the jet ski just kept going. And, you know, the family's just having fun out there. I'm just in the middle of the lake. Dusk is setting in. And that was the one time I was like, oh, is there an alligator? There's gar out here. And the jet ski kept going. I'm swimming with that life jacket on. I had to take the life jacket on. I, like, tied it to my leg. And I had to, by the time I finally caught it, I was so exhausted I could barely pull myself up. But
was this out at Lake Granger? Was this where this happened?
Really, we don't know because I was so young. Everything seemed much larger than it is now. Oh, okay.
Well, you know what happened back in the day? The reason my hate for water started when I was a young kid in Corpus Christi and I got sucked into an undertow at a beach. Oh. And it scared me to death. I barely got out of it. And from that moment forward, I decided I hated water.
That's terrifying.
Yeah. So, see, I failed swimming lessons twice.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah, so
that's funny. You was talking about not really funny, but getting stuck under a jet ski.
You laugh. Go ahead.
I got stuck under one when I was riding with one of the teenage, brother friends, and I was literally stuck under there. I couldn't figure it out. And he's just up there swimming around, and I don't know how I got out from under it, but that was one of those things that scared me, but I still got up and did it again, so it was fine.
Well, we do have a lot of folks. Let's get to them real quick. We won't be able to get to everybody. And then we're going to talk about the National Day of it. And then we do have a winner today. And then we got to get to work. Saucier Woodworks, Jamie Saucier saying good morning. Paul Oley saying good morning, friends, earlier. And Paul did say thank you so much for the wood plank. So, Paul, we love you, man. Steph Valley, great friend over at Magnolia Kennel. Do you have a puppy?
I don't.
Do you know puppy? Do you like dogs? Mm-hmm. If you ever get a puppy and you need to board a puppy, and the puppy won't be bored while it's boarding, Magnolia Kennel.
All right.
Did I just say Kennel?
Kennel.
Well, Magnolia Kennel over there, boy. It's Magnolia Kennel. And we just boarded our two pups, Mac and Stella. They did great. Aww. Steph Valley has owned that, done a great job, her and her husband Scott. And they're right off 45, and we appreciate them. So Steph Valley saying good morning. Carolyn Gibson, the grandmother of Georgetown. Of Huntsville, not Georgetown, Huntsville.
Where are you?
The next person on here was from Georgetown saying good morning. The grandmother of Huntsville saying good morning, Huntsville. So good to see you. Rita Piper, good morning to you. Jennifer Augustinetti on a thankful Thursday saying have a blessed day. Good to see you. Paula Klein over at the Klein Card. You have a Klein Card?
I actually, when I went to Granny Mary's Aging Cajun Cuisine, they had like a QR code up there, and I scanned it and bought me one.
Well, there you go. You got a Klein Card from there. See, it worked.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that, Paula? It's working. It's going good. So Christine Mitchell, good morning. Autumn Wheaton, good morning. My sister saying good morning, Huntsville. We didn't get to everybody. Victor Markham, he won a prize from us here recently saying good morning, have a blessed day. Many others. Hey, Bridget Maloney is with us. She was on the show yesterday, and she said, tell my dad, happy birthday, Mr. Hip. So appreciate that, Bridget. We're going to have Bridget back on, too, to talk about some other great things happening across Sam Houston State University. Steph said that there's a movie called The Dumpling Game. Have you heard of that? The Dumpling Game? I've heard of that before.
Mm-mm.
We'll have to check that one out. And Bridget, by the way, I kind of broke her heart yesterday, and then I had to take it back because I was lying. I was asking her and Dr. Gilbert, who is the director of the food pantry, Sam Houston State University Food Pantry. They were on the show yesterday, and I asked Dr. Gilbert. I said, "Do we know who Sammy is?" And then Dr. Gilbert said, "No, it's a secret." Well, Bridget said, "What do you mean who he is? He's Sammy. Isn't he real?" And so, I was like, man, it's like, Santa Claus is real. We all know Santa's real, right?
Yes.
Birdie? Yeah.
I've cut his hair and beard.
Yeah. But I for a moment, I thought that there was somebody that dressed up as Sammy. I didn't know, Bridget, that he was real, and I'm so sorry. But she got pretty emotional on the show yesterday. Aww. I could see it. She didn't say anything, but Bridget, I'm so sorry. for going down that path thinking that somebody actually dressed as the mascot.
I can hear the
I thought it was Garrick
construction of the
Long. I'll be honest. I
dollhouse.
thought it was Garrick Long. I thought Garrick was Sammy.
Oh, okay.
But the truth is that Sammy is real. And don't you ever think that somebody is wearing a costume walking around as Sammy the Bearcat.
Mm-mm.
All right. So it's the National Day of something today.
Of something.
You want to take any guess of what it may be the National Day of?
I can't because I cheated and I looked.
Cheese fondue day. I'm not a cheese fondue type of person, are you?
I'm lactose intolerant.
Definitely not.
I love cheese, but it don't love me.
We went to like one of these, what is it, a restaurant like the Melting Pot where they have the little stoves and it was.
You told me you didn't like it.
Did we talk about this?
Yes. I listen.
Yeah, it was the dumbest thing. I will never go back to the melting pot again. In fact, I wanted to take the pot and I wanted the pot to melt on the table because that's how nasty I thought that stuff was. And it's too much work. If I'm going to take my significant other out for a date, I don't want to sit there and have to work. I want to be able to enjoy her company, not worry about, is the temperature right? Is this cooking? I just want to have fun.
You were stressed.
I was stressed out, man.
You sure it wasn't just you cooking it wrong?
No. It's also my dad's birthday today, National Charlie Hip birthday. National Living Donor Day today, which is really important. It's also National Alcohol Screening Day today, which is very important if you're looking to get a job, possibly. National well, they don't screen for that. They don't screen for alcohol.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've never went to a job where they're like, oh.
He looks like an alcoholic.
National Submarine Day today. It's National Pet Day. Look at them little pets. Look at that little corgi.
I love corgis.
Hello,
And their
corgi.
little heart-shaped
Hi, little
booties.
buddy. Little corgi. If you could have a dog, what dog would you want to have? A corgi?
Yeah, have you seen their butts? It's so cute. They look
No,
like little hearts.
I don't walk around
Everybody
looking at the
knows
back.
this. What do you mean? This is common knowledge.
I don't sit there and look on the other side of a dog. I look at their face, Birdie. I'm
They're
not like,
super cute.
oh, he's got a cute. Oh, but look at his little bottom. It's so much cuter.
It is, actually.
Hey, it's National 8-Track Tape Day today. My grandpa had you know what? Before the 8-tracks, it was reel to reel, and my grandpa had this old machine he would record music to, and he had to take Scotch tape and tape the actual tape together so you could listen to it.
You know how many people just don't know what this stuff is anymore?
No, they have no clue.
Like the VCR thing, when I was explaining that I used to have to rewind, and it took a while. Like, why would it take so long? And I'm like,
because I had to rewind.
And then I had to like stop and explain. They're like, why? And I'm like,
We used to rent Blockbuster, and before all that too, they had all in the box that would say, "Please be kind, rewind."
Yeah,
because they didn't want to have to do it.
Mhm.
You walk into a Blockbuster, and all you'd hear in the back behind the counter because they were rewinding. They had the. In fact, we bought a VHS tape rewinder because it was faster to put it in that thing than to rewind it on the VCR.
Little silver one, pop it in.
Yep. So we had the machine. You'd pop it in, push it down, and rewind it.
Loved it.
It is also National Barbershop Quartet Day today.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Barbershop Quartet. There's still a few of those going around. Y'all should get it. Y'all should start singing at the Color Bar. I think that'd be great. Like just out of nowhere, just randomly.
I do that. Ask Garrett.
Oh, you actually, Birdie, you do.
I'm
sing.
a songbird. That's all I do.
You hum a lot. You're a hummer.
I sing too.
That is when we talk about.
Yeah, there you go. Get a little alternative in there.
When we talk about, just the experience that you get at the Color Bar, because it really is. It's an experience.
It is.
You get to experience Birdie singing, and it's pleasant. It's not unpleasant.
Well, thank you.
There's some that you're like, please don't sing because you're ruining the experience. Not at the Color Bar, don't worry. But have you ever been somewhere and somebody started singing?
Yeah,
like on this show earlier, Happy Birthday. It's like, I'm tuning this out.
I felt that was probably the worst birthday song I've ever sung, but it's just because it was Coco Melon Slowed Down.
I think it really was.
Yeah, I think it was.
And by the way, Coco Melon, for all of you out there, it's children's it's a brand.
Yeah.
It's a children's brand. So what happens? I get Caden, my little 8-month-old, this puree. That's like a fancy word just for goo and a pushy, squishy thing.
Squeezy.
Yeah, squeezy. And what is on the front of it? Organic something, like organic applesauce. Mm-hmm. But guess what the brand was? And I had no idea. Coco Melon.
Really?
They're making food now. They've turned it from a YouTube to a food tube thing.
A food tube.
YouTube to food tube.
That was good. That was
just popped
good.
in. He's like, YouTube to the food tube.
Very nice.
Coco Melon coming on. Paul was saying, what about the rotary telephone? Yeah, my grandma had one. And those were pretty cool. And the my other grandparents had the old crank phone. Now obviously it didn't work because that was years and years ago. But they used to have to pull it up, and there was party lines. Do you know about this? The party lines. So I'm going to tell you about this. Just a little bit of nerdism because I used to be fascinated with telephones. Party lines back in the day when telephone systems first came through, you shared a line with your neighbors. And it was rude for you to be on the phone long because your neighbor would pick up and you could hear your neighbors having a conversation. And they would get into arguments sometimes like, Bob, I need to use the phone. Can you please quit talking?
I was just like in my household. I'm trying to use the internet. Get off the phone.
Yeah, back in the dial-up days, yeah.
Yep. I can still hear it.
Pagers, beepers. Did you have a beeper? Pager? Man, that was the coolest thing. Like, oh, hold up, man. I got to go. I got to beep. I got to page.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, those were legit. No one knows. Man, this is so good.
The beepers.
There is hope for the next generation. I talk about that. I get tired whenever people, there's no hope for the next generation. This is the most opportunity for hope I think we've ever had in the history of this world right now.
There's so much knowledge out there.
Exactly. But I'm going to say this to you young people. Y'all need to study up on these pagers and these rotary phones and all that stuff. All right, let's head over to our phone line. We have a winner today, $50 Diva ticket coming someone's way. I think it's a new person here. You got to answer to win, by the way. You want to do the call, Birdie? You're so good at them. Birdie, you sure?
I'm sure.
If you don't answer, it's $50 out the door if you don't answer.
That's sad. Answer the phone.
Your call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available.
The person.
I haven't heard that one before. That's
the
new.
person that you just called will not win a Diva Night ticket. All right. Sorry, you didn't win it. All right, here we go. We got another one. You ready for this, Birdie? Birdy Pulley. There's my singing. Do you like that?
That's good.
You're like, don't ever come in and get a haircut again.
Hello?
Hi, who this is down here now? Come on. Who it is?
Oh, my goodness. Is this that non-believer?
Oh, this is Sammy the Bearcat here now. I'm from Louisiana.
No, he is not. Let me tell you about Jesus and Sammy Bearcat.
It sounds like Bridget Maloney on the phone. Is this Bridget Maloney?
Yes.
Well, Miss Bridget, you were on with us yesterday. Thank you for texting in. I am so sorry that I was not a believer. You know, it was look, and here's the person that was supposed to win those tickets that's calling back. And you know what? If you don't answer, you don't win, and that's unfortunate. So you are the winner today. $50
how fun.
Diva Night. Were you planning on going?
I was just planning on volunteering.
Well, are you going to get to go?
Before and after, but not participating. So
well, now you get to participate. How does that sound, Bridget?
That sounds great.
Well, we got a $50 ticket for you, and we will have that available for pickup Monday through Thursday, 9 to 2 over at First Baptist, if that's okay. That's where we keep our prizes because that's where we're at.
Yeah.
So awesome.
So today.
Yeah, so come on today. We always say on the show, get on down there and get the rest of it, okay?
All right, and I'll bring fondue on Monday.
Yeah, please do. And hey, you know what? Let's all go out. Let's get a group together and go eat over at the Melting Pot. How does that sound?
Oh, I have 4 fondue sets at my house.
All right. Well, we'll talk about it. You're going to be back with us. What day? You're going to be back on with us next week, right?
On Monday, yes.
On Monday.
I'll bring fondue.
All right. Well, hey, God bless you. Have a wonderful day, Bridget. Congratulations.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. Bridget Maloney, $50. She said she was going to volunteer. Now she gets to go. She gets to volunteer before. She said she was going to help before and after. So, Garrick Long. Hey, Garrick, step back here real quick. Can you just walk back here just for a second? This is
got to see the dumpling.
Look at this just beast of a man. And I say this in the best way because you know what? When you're the beast, you're the best. And we got the best here in Huntsville in Garrick Long. This is our brother. This man used to produce for me. I used to have to edit the commercials when he would produce for me, and we had a good time, Garrick. So. No, we love Garrick. He's a good man. Thank you, Garrick, for coming in today, man. And Garrick, man, he is such a good dude.
Oh,
yes. And when I say beast, I'm talking beast because Garrick don't play around. He's like that. He's like that teddy bear too, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like Garrick is a dude that if you needed somebody to fight for you, he'd probably fight for you. But then also, if you needed a hug, he's going to give you a hug, too.
Absolutely.
So.
He gets the best hugs.
Birdie, what else do you got for us before we go today? I'm just throwing it at you.
Yeah.
Besides this huge bottle of Ozarka water.
Well, I looked across the street and I saw energy, and I'm like, I got good vibes and good energy. There we go.
Hey, she was looking over at Cloud 9. Dr. Blaine, have you ever been over there?
Mm-mm.
Friday, he has something called Cowboy Soup, and it is delicious. They have food there. You can go eat lunch there every day.
I swear, every time I look around town, I'm like, oh, there's another place.
And
there's
the Crystal Labyrinth opened up. Did you go to that yet?
No, because they were supposed to open that Saturday, and I went, and they're like, oh, we're not open yet, so, come back, and I haven't been by yet, but I'm excited.
They told us they were going to open, and we put it on Hello Huntsville, and I had so many people messaging me like, we went by there, and they weren't open.
Yeah.
Hey,
yeah.
I just did what I was told, what I
Right.
saw. So
I was excited. I peeked in there. It looks pretty neat.
Well, Huntsville, we love you. Go by and see our great friend Birdy Pulley at the Color Bar. She's going to take care of you, men, women. Hey, she can do it all. And guess what? Makeup coming on now over at the Color Bar. So, Birdy, appreciate you. Hope to see you around again sometime.
Of course.
So
you got to come get your haircut. So
I will.
I'll see you soon.
I will. We'll see you that way. So, well, that'll wrap it up today. Go schedule your appointment right now online. ColorBarTX.com is where you go. And when you find a stylist, click on Birdy.
Absolutely. Look forward to seeing you guys.
Yeah, and schedule early because Birdy gets pretty booked up.
I do. But like I said, I have a few openings today and tomorrow. So go and book now.
All right. Well, Huntsville, we love you. We'll be back at it tomorrow. Special presentation as we'll be with Billy Cawthon of Sam Houston Memorial Funeral Home. Elliot Herzlich of Elliot's Jewelers joins us alongside our good friend Laura Green from CASA, as well as the director of CASA, Kim Weezer. We've got a special presentation that will be given away tomorrow, so you want to make sure that you tune in. We'll also learn about the Kids Expo. It's a great event that's happening here in Huntsville. Until next time, Huntsville, we love you. We appreciate you. As I end every broadcast, I say the same thing, but I don't ever want it to just gloss over. We truly aren't strong enough alone to make it on our own. We need each other. Provide a word of encouragement. Lend a hand of support. Somebody out there needs you. Until tomorrow morning at 7:30. Good morning, Huntsville, and God bless. We'll see you later. Bye, Birdy.
Bye.